scintillating Raiders postgame. I'm joined by Lorenzo, Neal, Cam Inman, Bay Area News Group. John did not treat this game that seriously, huh? I mean, why would he bring just barely over 50 guys? It was like the fourth preseason game for him.
And that's fine. He took a totally different tack than Kyle Shanahan did, where Kyle put out starters that haven't played all preseason, like George Kittle and Trent Williams and Raheem Mostert, and you're cringing going, gosh, what are these guys playing in a preseason finale for? And Jimmy Garoppolo going head first into two Raiders, trying to submarine them at the goal line. And they live to talk about it and pretend that this is exactly what they wanted to do, to put everybody on notice that they have two quarterbacks that we may never see on the field rotating like that ever again.
Well, I was joking with Lorenzo Neal on the fifth quarter postgame show, and I was talking about how at the end of the first half, when I was interviewing Kyle Shanahan and just throwing a couple of softball things, Kyle was looking at me like, we got to win this game. I mean, he was really in it, Lo.
Yeah, he was definitely. You saw they played to win this game, Cam, and I think that you look at this quarterback situation, I think you'll see both these guys on the field. You look at Drew Brees, and you think about and he got some great information from a Drew Brees saying just stay ready. So I can see Jimmy G and Trey doing this during the season.
Well, I asked him, hey, is this a thing? And he goes, well, not really. Well, maybe. So I got that as he was going to the locker room.
It's all it is to make the defenses that are going to be preparing for them have to do an extra couple hours of work. Okay, it's his way. I mean, Kyle's a master at creating mismatches, right? This is another mismatch opportunity by being able to rotate. I mean, you just can't get in the flow of a game, though. If you're a quarterback looking over your shoulder, looking at the play clock, listening to all these different things and going, oh, I guess I'm in. And fortunately, it worked well tonight. If they can do it, we saw, Lo. We know they can do it, that they're both receptive to it.
Right.
I think that's very important, that the offense is receptive to it. Nobody's kind of giving these second looks. Everybody's kind of, cool, what's Shanahan got lined up for us now?
Cam, the biggest thing you just said about both the guys are being receptive, and that's what me and Vern was talking about. Yeah. Jimmy G has bought in. Trey has bought in. And when you have guys, when Drew Brees was doing this, they bought in. And so the team doesn't see any of these guys as competing against one another. They're saying, hey, look, which guy's going to give us the best opportunity? And by doing it this way, you think about both of them bring a different dimension to the team, and it makes defense have to respect each of their games.
It does, and I just remember they haven't had a loss yet. Okay, so once the adversity hit this game, there is adversity built in football.
Sure.
And then you kind of get a little side-eyed. I wonder what's going to happen here. Is Shanahan going to pull the trigger now? Are we going to go all in on Jimmy? To his credit, has handled it's been a wild year. From Matthew Stafford rumors, Deshaun Watson rumors, Aaron Rodgers rumors, draft pick. He's still here. He's still the guy. Everybody still likes him. One reason why they like him was him diving for that goal line. He had the high school linebacker mentality comes out in him, but it's I'm a team guy. I'm one of the guys. I'm not a prima donna. I'm not out here driving really expensive cars, wearing fancy watches, getting all suited up for you. I'm in my T-shirt and jeans. Of course I'm handsome, right?
And for all of that, a couple of weeks from tonight, we're expecting Garoppolo to be under center to open up in Detroit, aren't we?
Yeah, but then Trey Lance might be in shotgun every other play. I mean, that's the beauty of it. You don't know, but they have two options, and that's not. It's okay.
So this is Craig Morton and Roger Staubach all over again with a Calvin Tom Landry. He would just bring him in all the time like that.
Joe Montana and Steve Young rotated every other play, didn't they? They got along great. It worked. Hey, listen, you have two very good quarterbacks. In the past, this team has been like if you don't and one guy gets hurt, if Jimmy gets hurt, then you're done. Now you have two great options. They're both willing to do it. The ownership is willing to cough up all the money to give Jimmy Garoppolo $24 million for what may be a part-time role, but it's not. It's still a full-time role. Trey's got to learn the offense. He's got to learn the NFL.
Agree.
He's not totally ready, but he's got to be fabulous.
He is, and that's what I agree with you about, Cam. When you bring Trey in the game, what he's going to do is bring you another dimension. When you do the read offense, if this was another type of offense where it was just a pocket quarterback, I would say no. This is going to be Jimmy's, and they're not going to play musical chairs. But when you're running the type of offense that Kyle Shanahan runs, that read, the linebackers have to stay home. Now, if the end crashes down, he's going to pull and read. Now when you have the pass, if you put the ball in the running back's belly, now those linebackers stay, boom, pop the pass over to the
and here's something that I am concerned about is when it comes time to pass it. And Trey seems he's a little hesitant, and that's why he throws that ball a little too fast
Yes.
sometimes.
Yes.
Right? He's trying to catch up on that.
Right.
He will learn the NFL. It will come to him quicker, but right now you can tell it's not right there, and he's trying to catch up as fast as he can. And those receivers, they're not glued hands, man. Some of these guys, he's got 10 drops, I think, in the preseason. Way too many, and that's a two-way street there.
Speaking of drops, couldn't help but notice on a day where Hurd had to really kind of shine, had a couple of drops, targeted 6 times, 4 catches. Was it enough?
Oh, I don't think so. And I may be very different in this. I just don't think he's going to be on this team unless there's compelling issues at other receiver spots. I think essentially it boils down to, do you want Juwan Jennings on the team or Jalen Hurd? Juwan Jennings, may not be as talented as Jalen Hurd, but he may be more dependable.
Mm-hmm.
He knew where to line up on one play where Jalen Hurd didn't know where to line up, and Juwan Jennings is telling him where to go. Okay, and then Jalen Hurd drops 2 passes. He catches 4 for about 25 yards, so it's not as if he was a game breaker.
But can you risk putting him up there on the waiver wire, and then somebody claims him?
Well, that's
and
why
then,
I think.
And then he comes back to
Well,
haunt
this is
them
my
later.
last thing on it. I think they're talking him up, and they used him a lot because now he has tradability,
Okay.
and I think people have seen it. I think they should trade him. I just don't think he fits in with this team.
And the story continues. Wow. All these questions that we addressed, you just need to watch Game Day. That's all you need. You get all your information right here.
You put your head down and go for the goal line like Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yes, that's
There we
right.
go.
That's right.
Well, like you did many times, I believe.
Absolutely. We'll see how it works
Battering
out.
ram that he is.